the Glitter Show with me, Gillian Gottsel. Today, I'm delighted to have as my guest Paolo di Polito, which is a beautiful Italian name, a young entrepreneur, the founder and CEO of Equito Finance, which he founded when he was just 19 years of age. So very impressed from the start, from the get-go. So Paolo, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
No, super. So can we start off with, as you say yourself, you left college to pursue this dream of what you were doing. You were so passionate about it. So tell me a little bit about just about your background. You're fascinated by all things finance and technology. Tell me a bit about that before you set up this company.
Absolutely. So yes, as you say, I dropped out of college when I was 19. The end of my 19 years.
I like to say you left college by design and by choice. Dropped out has terrible connotations. You chose to leave college.
I choose to left college.
I think it's much more powerful.
Yeah, I choose to left college because I wanted to pursue what at the time was Equito and get what it becomes, Equito Finance. And yes, I always loved technology. I always loved finance, actually, but I do not like how the system works right now. So I just started studying what can be fixed and how. And technology is always a good response to this question, especially if you look at finance applied technology to finance. Before Bitcoin, with the internet in general, so it's always a good point where to start. And yet it's been an amazing journey. It's been a pretty tough journey because I don't have that much of experience because of my young age. But yeah, that's a bit about myself.
Yeah, self-belief. And also, I think from just the small bit that I know of you, and I've read some of the blogs and stuff on your website, you see the benefit of DeFi, of decentralized finance, and how it can positively impact on finance for everybody. So just tell me just a little bit about sort of the ethos. I mean, do you get very cross, as a young person, do you get cross at all these crumbling institutions that are controlling the world in the fiat and doing quantitative easing? Is that sort of what made you say, we can do better?
Yeah, I think that the society didn't went to at the same pace as the technology did, right? So the technology is very, very fast, but finance is not. So if you look at it on that point of view of, right now we are able to travel along in every part of the world within hours or less than days, and you can work remotely from every part of the world. I stay in Italy, but I do most of my work outside Italy, right? But it's very, very easy. But on the other hand, you have something that is fundamentally on the structure of our society that haven't improved that much in the course of the years. So I think that there's a lot of work that can be done in that space, and yet DeFi is a good tools. There's a lot of work also on that part that has to be done to protect people from people, actually, because as we all can agree, the main problem, the main issue of the human species is the human. So we can solve that, and I think that technology is a good way to do that.
So what appeals to you about the blockchain? So what about the technology that sort of really excited you when you first came across this technology?
Well, it's transparent, it's immutable, and at least, even if at the end of the day even if in the hypothetical talking, even if it is possessed by few peoples or tens of peoples, but at least you know that. and at least you can see it clearly, and you know what game you're playing, right? So it's very good for that. And again, I think it's very beneficial having a transparent and open market. I think is essential, especially for finance, yes, but in general, having transparency must be on the ground of everything. The
Yes.
transparency and having access to information.
And tell me, why did you choose the Algorand protocol? What attracted you to that blockchain?
Well, Silvio is Italian. No,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Do
kidding.
you know
It's
him?
not just that. No, they have a very good technology. They invest a lot in the development of the ecosystem. They have a developed a tech oriented. They are a tech oriented. It's not that common, because you can see a lot of hype in the space, but when you see a blockchain and a foundation that not just help the developers develop something on the network, but especially in the bear market, then I think we are with a serious project, and the technology is good. There is a lot of that has to be developed yet, but I think that so far it's been an amazing choice, and it's been an amazing journey with Algorand.
And have you met Silvio?
Once in Paris, at the blockchain week in Paris, I think was April or May, something like that. Yeah.
Was that amazing?
Yeah. It was amazing. It was amazing. A lot of times you see. I speak as Italian right now, but you see a lot of talent that go away from Italy, and Silvio is one of them. But at the same time, I think is a great. It's just great.
Great role model.
I don't have anything else to say. Results speaking by themselves, I think.
Yeah, he's a great role model, ambassador. I understand that too, being Irish, when I see Irish people being very successful in the world, very proud.
It's inspiring, right?
Yeah.
Because it's someone that is in the space where you want to be, that have created something amazing. So yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, cool. So tell me now, Equito Finance, you founded it in 2019, and you've been working on it as the test net in March, and 4 weeks going to be on the main net. So first of all, what is it, and what problem does it address?
Absolutely. I'll go to that question just in a minute, because I want to specify that yes, I started working on Equito, but it was a concept when I was 19. But we started developing Equito Finance on December 6th, 2021. So that's I wanted to specify that one.
Of course.
But what our value proposition is to create, as I think everybody else, we want to create an open, accessible and democratic and transparent and a lot of other beautiful words market to help DeFi users, or in general to help users access to tools that are easy to use, secure, fast and cheap, basically. So we started developing a decentralized exchange on Algorand, an AMM DEX, so an automatic market maker DEX on Algorand, but and also a bridge between Algorand and Ethereum. And but yet we have switched our focus on the bridge, and we also have the AMM, but we will go out before with the bridge, with 3 chains and 9 assets supported, and then from there we will add more and more chain every month. But yes, our proposition is to add value to the DeFi users' life, creating useful tools that are accessible, easy, cheaper, and faster than everybody
Are
else.
there other protocols out there that you would be similar to, and how would you be better than them?
Yes, there are few competitors that is a good sign, because when there are competitor is uh,
You're
means
on the
that
right.
there is a market, right? There is
Exactly.
a
No,
market,
100%.
there is a need, and
Yeah.
there is also space for improvement. And bridging is always and is a space, is a part that is improving now, but will improve a lot more in the future, because the technology and the adoption and the usage and the hacks that happened. But yes, there are competitors. There are the big ones, like Wormo, multi-chain, that is AnySwap right now, or multi-chain. I don't remember where they changed the name, but they're huge. They are consolidated. But I think that we can execute something, especially because we are small right now. We are a startup. We can define ourselves as a startup, so we have that flexibility to change things very rapidly. Since right now we're not on the market, so we spent a lot of time studying, testing, and developing new stuff. So I think that the execution is a good way to is a good problem to face, and is a part of the problem that we are solving, the execution of the transaction, for example, or the fact that most of the bridge are centralized, right? So you don't have a fully decentralized bridge, but there are a lot of technology that is not just the blockchain that can help decentralization. Decentralization doesn't mean blockchain. Right? So
Yeah. So what type
you
of
can have
technologies?
decentralized systems that are not on the blockchain. And
What type of
yeah,
technologies would you include in that group?
uh, uh, I will say like EPFS is a good way. And whatever comes next.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's not. I mean, blockchain is not the be all and end all. But I also know. So as with bridges, you mentioned too as well. Bridges are often susceptible to hacks, or they're seen as susceptible to hacks. Have you done anything in particular to make sure that Equito Finance and the Equito Bridge would not be hackable, or what steps have you taken to decrease the risk there?
Yeah, no, that's an amazing question that is fundamental. And we will also publish everything that is security related also on the website, that right now is under developing. The solution is not out yet. So when we go out, we will publish also all the docs and all the security part. But yes, we have the multi-sign for security perspective, and also we have other security protocol as well, of course, or as the audit, and yeah, so all the information will be public.
All transparent.
Yeah.
Tell me, this is kind of fun. You like comics as well.
I love comics.
Tell me about your comic strips.
Absolutely. So the comics was a funny idea that so I love comics. Because I'm 23 and I love comics, but at the same time I think that comics are a very good way to communicate messages. And at the end of the day, we have to we want to publish, and we will publish a manifesto that is a document that explains our vision and why we do what we do from a social perspective, actually. And I think that it can be said in a in a document, or it can be translated in a series of comics that can allow the message to come very more in a user-friendly way. And also we said, okay, we don't want to just publish a comics, but also give a little bit of news on the market. So we publish we put inside the comics some information about the market, what happened during the week, and in the market that we are in. So it was Algorand and Ethereum actually, but right now that we're expanding to other network will be at the end of the day will be crypto news inside as Easter egg in the comics. And we use it as, you know, it's funny, it's beautiful, and we use it also with the we created an NFTs collection to incentivize our testnet user. So I think that there's a lot of things that can be done, but mainly was funny to do and a good way to communicate.
Especially,
and I love comics.
Yeah, a younger audience as well. So that young audience who identifies a comics as opposed to doing textbooks. So tell me, where is your roadmap? You're mentioned at the start, you're on testnet, you're going to mainnet, but tell me where you are on the roadmap for your project and with the launch.
Yeah, that's a very good question, because as you can see, we eliminated the roadmap from our website because we are redoing our roadmap. So I'm going to say that we are in the final stage of the development and testing before going on mainnet. I think will be in the next couple of weeks actually, and then we will publish a roadmap, a proper roadmap also on our website. We already have it, but we want to confirm the date and everything else, because we want to deliver in a good way, in a proper way. We don't want to miss anything, so we don't want we want to say what we are going really to do. So that's kind of our approach. And but so far all the steps that we announced it in the previous roadmap were taken, were accomplished, but we changed along the way the face of the product. Because we do think, and everybody think, that interoperability is a great challenge to address, and there is a lot of work to be done on that way. So a roadmap will be published very, very soon, as soon as we have finished the current development for the mainnet, and we will close with the team, with our CDO and everybody else. We'll discuss the roadmap. We will see at what point we are, and how realistic it is to do what we want to announce.
Brilliant. I wish you every success. It sounds very exciting. And I like the fact that you've met all the other steps in the roadmap, and now you're just pausing, get everything together again, and then issue. That makes sense. People know where you are then. And actually, speaking of which, where can people find you online?
So we do have a website that is equitofinance.com. We are on Twitter as Equito Finance, LinkedIn, Reddit. What do we have next? I think Instagram, Facebook.
That's pretty cool. You're in all the main places.
Discord, and Telegram. Yes, except basically every other socials.
Perfect. Brilliant. Well, congratulations, and I hope everything goes well for the mainnet. I'm sure it will. And we'll be watching your project with interest. Thank you very much indeed, Paolo.
Thank you for having me.